Good morning, grade 4s. Today we are going to talk about its and your and your. I know those sound very similar, but they mean very different things depending on whether or not they have this little guy, an apostrophe. So if we're talking about its, I-T-S, no apostrophe, that means it's possessive. It's talking about something belonging to something else. So its wing, the wing belonging to the bird. If we have an apostrophe, it's short for it is. It is lunchtime. It's lunchtime. It's like a short form version there. So I have a little trick and a way for you to tell whether it is using the correct its. So what you need to do is wherever you think an its should go, I want you to say it is. And if the sentence sounds correct, that means it must have the apostrophe. If it doesn't sound correct, then you're going to have to write it without the apostrophe. I'll show you what I mean in this one here. So, it is going to be a beautiful day. Does that make sense? Yes, it does. So we write, it is. The bird built it is nest in a tall tree. Oh, that doesn't make sense. So therefore, it must be its without an apostrophe. The trapdoor spider spins it is web. Oop, that doesn't make sense. So it has to be its, belonging to the web. The policeman said that it is a long way to Dayton from here. That makes sense. So it must be its with an apostrophe, just like that. I think I didn't write an apostrophe in this one. Let's change that up. Apostrophe S. There we go. And finally, the hurricane left death and destruction in it is path. Nope, doesn't make sense. So we write it without the apostrophe, just like that. So then I'm just going to do one of the bottom ones to get you started. If the sentence is correct, you write the word correct. If the sentence is incorrect, write the blank word that would make the sentence correct. So once again, I'm going to use my it is trick, and I'm going to read it wherever it is in the sentence. The butterfly came slowly out of it is cocoon. Oh, that does not make sense. So it shouldn't use the apostrophe version. It should be the regular version, just like that. Okay? That's how I want you to do the second part. Now let's talk about your and your. I have a very similar trick for this one. So, your, without an apostrophe here, means it belongs to you. How is your garden growing? Whereas your with an apostrophe means you are. So to tell which one I use, I'm going to say you are wherever it needs it in the sentence. And if it sounds right, that means I use the your with an apostrophe. If it doesn't sound right, it must be the other your. So I'm just going to do 2 to get you started for this one. Is that you are grandmother in that photograph? No, that doesn't make sense. It's talking about your grandmother. Y-O-U-R, no apostrophe because that would not make sense. You are the one who has the key, aren't you? That one does make sense. So we use your with apostrophe R-E, just like that. Hope that helps.